It is a Canadian first for first responders. Criminal charges brought against 2 Hamilton, Ontario paramedics after allegations they didn't try hard enough to save a man dying from a gunshot.
We feel there's some kind of justice. At least we're happy that there's some charges that are laid here.
It happened outside this Islamic center in downtown Hamilton last December 2nd. 19-year-old Yusuf Al-Asnawi had just left the center where he'd been praying. Police say Al-Asnawi came to help an older man who was being harassed on the street when he was shot by someone else. Paramedics were called, but witnesses say it took a while for them to arrive, and they claim the paramedics didn't urgently try to help. Then, instead of taking Al-Asnawi to this trauma center, he was taken to a different hospital, where an hour later he died.
I think what hurts more than the criminal acts by the criminals is how the police and the paramedics dealt with him.
After an investigation that lasted more than 6 months, police arrested the 2 paramedics, charging them with failing to provide the necessaries of life. 53-year-old Stephen Snively of Hamilton and 29-year-old Christopher Marchant of Whitby, east of Toronto. A move that will put a chill on paramedics everywhere, according to their union, who said in a statement, "These precedent-setting criminal charges are game changers for our paramedic profession, and we are confident that when the totality of the evidence is provided, they will be vindicated."
It would. I think it may send some shockwaves into the individuals who are paramedic.
Police say it was a complex and intricate investigation. They interviewed 60 witnesses.
The burden upon the Crown is to prove that there was a marked departure from the standard of care of an ordinary paramedic.
2 men have been charged with his murder. Al-Asnawi's Good Samaritan gesture on this street cost him his life.
He's seen somebody that needed help and somebody who was being oppressed, and he stood out and he did a selfless move.
The paramedics will appear in a Hamilton court September 11th. This case is certain to be a high-profile one, as a judge or jury will rule on what standard of care someone can expect if paramedics come to their aid. Colleen.
Sean O'Shea in Toronto. Thanks, Sean.